Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Loud and clear.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another race on the Ratson YouTube channel with F125. We're doing another lap to first, this time as Charles Leclerc in Monza, and it's 5 red lights and it's lights out in the way we get. We're not using the overtake yet, we managed to pull away right from everyone. We get to it. Hadjar makes a massive dive bomb there, as so do we, but we can't stick it. We've got Lawson there. We've got cautions everywhere. And there we go, around the outside of Bortoletto. You may think this is the easiest AI ever, but the last race was even slower, and it looked much harder last time. Here we are, and Isaac Hadjar. And that was scary, wasn't it? Almost hit him. Especially knowing we have simulation damage for the first time on the series. As there's Isaac Hadjar gaining, but we need to get Oscar Piastri. Of course, not going to be easy though. Or will it, as we have Sonoda and Lance Stroll being held up. Well, no, they're holding up Piastri, which makes it so much easier for us as Charles Leclerc to overtake Oscar Piastri. As we have, if you didn't hear Mark, he said DRS is now enabled. If you don't know what DRS is, it is the drag reduction system. It opens a flap in this thing, this part, it's called the rear wing, and it's only allowed to be used when you're within 1 second of the other car as we go on the inside.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Once was the inside, it was now the outside. And now we have some catching up to do to Lance Stroll. As I was saying, the drag reduction system opens a flap in your rear wing when you are 1 second within a car. Here is DRS, you will see there. It opens a flap, and instead of the air hitting your rear wing, it can go through, which makes it much easier for the car and it makes you way quicker. That can only happen when you're within 1 second behind the car in a certain detection zone.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
As we are already in 11th place, but now we have got some catching up to do, with a 1.8 gap between us and Kimi Antonelli in the Mercedes, right next to Max Verstappen, a 4-time world champion, the reigning world champion. But I can't say reigning world champion for long, because he will not be number 1 next year. He will be back to 33, as we have, well, we will have either Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri, but I think it will be Lando Norris. As we have done our catching up after dragging Stroll our whole way with the DRS he has on me. But now we will get DRS on Kimi Antonelli. The whole grid is bunched up as we get a purple sector. If you don't know how sectors work in Formula 1, you have the purple sector. It's the best of the rest in that certain section of the track. There are 3 sections in every track. Green sector, personal best. Yellow sector, it's just not a personal best. As we go for Kimi Antonelli, extremely risky there with the simulation damage. We need to be careful, but we clearly are not. But I mean, we have been careful. We've had no side effects, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing. As there's Esteban Ocon right ahead of Max Verstappen. Clearly, EA have done their homework on Esteban Ocon after seeing him get so many good point finishes. As we almost hit Max Verstappen, that was scary. Let's see a replay of that. Let's see it from Max Verstappen's view of his rear wing. Of course, he has DRS open. He closes it. We're very far away. We go for a massive dive bomb and we almost hit him. That was very close, but let's get back into the race. Let's just redo that bit because I accidentally did. Okay, and it was even worse. We should be able to overtake him here because we had the best exit as he is bunched up with the other cars. And yes, we do, as we get closer and closer to Esteban Ocon. Of course, we have the fastest car, well, second fastest car. But the only person with a faster car than us right now is Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, but we have overtaken them. Oh, and Lewis Hamilton has the same car as us, but I'm sure it won't be that hard to get rid of someone in equal machinery. As here we are with Nico Hülkenberg. Of course, he's got his podium now. I'm sure he's very happy to be in F1 and once again.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
As you heard Mark, rain in 15 to 20 minutes. Which can't be ideal.
The pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Yep, rain cannot be ideal as you said, the fastest lap, but I'm sure the rain will be much more interesting for you guys than it will be for me because I'm sure I'm going to end up crashing about 4 times. As I see Hamilton and Lando Norris up the road, probably our biggest threat. But of course George Russell is leading.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
As Albon locks up, but we haven't got much of a chance to overtake him. We actually weave at the same time. If you look over here, we go to the side, so does he. I wanted to go for a dive bomb, but so did he. And then that led to a lockup. As you can see from here, we move at almost the exact same time. But anyways, let's get back in. We gain on Alexander Albon, of course, the Thai driver, Thai British actually, and he races for the British team with his third teammate after Nicholas Latifi at Williams, then Logan Sargent at Williams, then Franco Colapinto at Williams, and then Carlos Sainz. So actually it's 4, but that is just teammates over at Williams. He of course had Daniel Kvyat and Max Verstappen as his teammate. As we can see a lot of fighting up the road. Hamilton is fighting Carlos Sainz. And there's Albon coming to join the party. We look pretty far, but I promise you we're going to end up hitting them. Oh, but Norris also gets overtaken. As we are given time to join the party, as we overtake Lando Norris. Of course, the man in the fastest car can't be that unhappy with himself, though. He's beating his teammate. And here we are on Carlos Sainz.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
And here's Alexander Albon on Lewis Hamilton. Once again, Albon versus Hamilton, Williams versus Ferrari. We see this all the time at this point, don't we, with Hamilton and Albon. We saw it yesterday we saw it on Sunday, last Sunday in Belgium, when Albon was stuck in front of Hamilton. Hamilton was not stuck behind him. It seems that Albon just could not pull away. And Hamilton just could not catch up. Not a very interesting race yesterday, as it sounds. But we are catching up to Albon and Hamilton. Of course, the podium position Hamilton is holding. We are hoping to get that, but really we are hoping to win first.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Yep.
As we hear that, we are boxing this lap. As here's Albon on Hamilton. Has he got the job done? Yes, he has. Albon is close to getting his first Williams podium. And Williams' first podium since 2017. But it seems we cannot let that happen. As we keep hitting Hamilton, Hamilton's making contact with us almost every time. As we go for a dive bomb on Lewis Hamilton. And there we go. As Gasly is also in second place. I'm not sure how this works, but Ocon in 8th, Ocon in 9th, Gasly in 2nd, Albon in 3rd. I don't understand this at this point, but oh yeah, and Oscar in 13th, the championship
okay, pit
leader.
in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Of course, the championship leader, but I do not think he will be for long, as I do believe in Lando Norris to overtake him. As we are about to box after this corner. Can we overtake Albon right before it? Is Albon pitting? Yes, he is.
The Ferrari driver's stopping now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
Wait, let me just try that again. I want to see this again. I thought I would have crashed, you know. Oh my god, it worked.
One more stop today.
Some Sebastian Vettel stuff there. As we overtake Alexander Albon for a penultimate third. It wasn't a very good overtake, but it was pretty smart, I'd say. As we are delayed, and it seems Albon might get the position back off me. As he does, because we have to stop from the stopping. Okay, it seems I cut the grass for no reason then.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, we've got a
and there's a red flag!
Safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive.
Okay, well that's really unlucky. Now we're not going to win, are we? We have to go 14th to 1st in the wet.
Okay, this is essentially a free stop, so let's think very carefully about our strategy for the rest of this race.
Oh my god.
Let's make the best of this restart.
Place. Can we win in the wet? I don't think so. As we even butcher that. I'm just going to redo that. Never mind, I changed my mind. Of course, Gasly was in second place, which is really unlucky for him. As we have a load of back markers. I can't see a thing in this wet race. F125, with its amazing graphics, has done so well when it's a wet race. As we do manage to get into 12th place, we resume racing. We deploy the battery. Here we are with the old race leader. As we are absolutely flying through. As we manage to get back into 10th.
2 cars at once. Really well done.
As I just want to check one thing. What is the race looking like? And Lewis Hamilton is leading. Game's gone. Game's gone. Our teammate is leading after we overtake him. All because of the Ferrari strategy, yes? I know they can't predict the future, but why are we pitting first? I should have held back, you know. I should have. As here we are with a very good line through there. As we deploy the battery, but Doohan does manage to pull away. Okay.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 6.2 seconds.
This has been a disaster class of a race, as we are clearly not quick enough when it's wet. And there we go, almost hitting Dylan, but we managed to save it and actually overtake him. We need to watch the replay of this race after just to see how that pile-up did occur. As there we are almost going off and we lose the position and we're losing control. Well, isn't that amazing? Can't believe this red flag uncertainty though. And now our car can't even control itself. Okay. It can't control itself. If you look at the wheel movement, it doesn't even make sense. What if I start turning here? Okay. Well, that's not very legal, but... guess we have to settle for 2 points at this point. But we have 50% battery and we're going to push along the whole way, hoping to gain on Fernando Alonso. And now Oliver Behrman, as Alonso does make the overtake on him. And we gained quite a lot through there, but the curb sets us off and we need to deploy the battery once again just to keep our distance. And clearly we cannot, as it's just going higher and higher. Always I get a good line through there, but they're always just quicker, aren't they? Almost a full second. We should be able to gain quite a lot, but not counting on it. As we do gain quite a lot. And we damage the floor.
The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it.
As we make big contact and now our car can't even drive. And there goes Lawson. And a 10-second time penalty. This race has been absolute hell, hasn't it? And that wasn't really a corner cut, as I did have a tyre on the track, but... there we go, we get Oliver Behrman in a not very interesting way, is it? Might be an interesting race, but not a good race for me.
Okay, heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds.
I swear there was just thunder on the screen. Let me know in the comments if you could see that. If you could see the thunder. I still can't believe that pointless Albon overtake too. I could have started there.
Final lap,
This one higher.
push.
As it's the final lap and we managed to overtake Behrman. As the grid is completely bunched up, quite clearly because of my car, as we are not doing very well, 4 seconds away from Fernando Alonso.
Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment, just be careful.
Oliver Behrman makes the overtake on him. I did not even touch Lawson. Yeah, 50%. It's not going higher than 50%. Yes, yet I can't even catch up.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal
Apparently
manoeuvre.
it's
You've got to
an
cede that
illegal
position or we'll
overtake.
receive a penalty.
I know what to do. He'll just overtake me without some sheer power. Yeah, exactly. And now I just got the position with it being illegal. And now our teammates who did not deserve the win at all got the win. I'm sure we could have got the win if it stayed dry. I mean, if we didn't get a red flag.
I think I maximize everything.
Well, 20th to 8th. Still get driver of the day. Think I deserved it, but...
And as we've said so many times in the past, the checkered flag is out for our winner, Lewis Hamilton.
To do it as a team,
At least
on
Ferrari won
home
at Monza,
soil,
huh?
that really means something special. And you can see
And
how
there's Carlos Sainz coming third. And Lando Norris second.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement.
And there's Bortolesso in fourth, but we need to find that red flag, don't we? Yeah, look at the change. Look at the change. Oh yeah, and of course we had to skip a lap. So here's Carlos Sainz. Let's see this pile up. I believe it probably... Oh, there it is. Tsunoda completely losing control. I've never really seen a mistake such like that. And there's everybody just... How is that a red flag? Nobody even hit each other. And they're going very slowly, which makes you know that there is the red flag. And then we restart in those conditions. And look at how much we had the fastest lap by. What? To be honest, I can barely read it because it's in purple. 1:24.736 compared to a 1:26.141. See, everybody was further away from Lewis, but he won. But, of course, it's just a game, and I hope it was interesting. And, well, I guess I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.